Alright guys, it is time to get back into the sleep token journey the way that you were. And I looked on Spotify, obviously that is what referring to, because I don't think anyone gave me like an exact list. I think someone on my emergence reaction told me to just start with their 2 EPs, which I did react to, and then just go forward from there. So I react to those. Jaws I also did. Hey Ya, which I don't think was technically on the journey, but hey, we did it, or I did it, or whatever. But the next one was The Way That You Were. I don't know what to expect. I am so excited to get back into the sleep token journey. I have loved everything I've heard from them. Vessel's incredible vocals, the lyrics, everything. And obviously, if you guys didn't see, I finally uploaded my rest of Even in Arcadia album reaction. So if you guys want to go watch that, it'll be somewhere up there, either after this or before this. But yeah, I'm so excited to get back into this. But yeah, without further ado, let's hope that I can actually finish this journey before the next album. But yeah, without further ado, I'm excited to get back into more Sleep Token. And yeah, let's go. Oh man, I'm excited. Let's see what they got with this one.
We are not young enough to know how to sit and say nothing like we would, and you are too tired to control how you look like you feel like you should. When you think I don't notice the way that you wear and act like you don't feel it, the way that you wear and you barely believe it, the way that you wear.
I'm loving this so far. I'm loving this organ in the background, and you can hear it kind of not like cutting in and out, but obviously let's run this back, listen.
We are not young enough to know how to sit and say nothing like we would.
I love how it kind of just like, obviously you got the organ playing and then it drops down for like a couple seconds and then goes back up, but hold on.
We are not young enough to know how to sit and say nothing like we would.
We are not young enough to not say nothing like we would. Hold on, wait, one more time.
We are not young enough to know.
We are not young enough to know
how to sit and say nothing like we would.
We're not young enough to know to sit here and say nothing like we would. Is he kind of saying like, hey, we're not kids anymore. We actually have to, interact with each other and communicate with each other to actually figure out what's the problem in this relationship.
Didn't say nothing like we would, and you are too tired to control how you look like you feel like you should.
You are too tight. Hold on.
You control how you look like you feel like you should.
How you look like and feel how you should.
Too tired to control how you look like you feel like you should. When you think I don't notice the way that you wear and act like you don't feel it,
barely believe it the way that you were.
The way that you were,
So,
like you should. When you think I don't notice the way that you were, and act like you don't feel it. The way that you were, and you barely believe it. The way that you were. And I am so ready to tear that knife from what once would have been dead fingers lying blue against the floor. That knife from so ready to tear.
you can hear some choirs in the mix too. I just noticed that. I really like that. But obviously right here, you kind of, expect it to build up right here. But that's kind of like staticky sound or like buzzing sound a bit. And then we just go right back into the organ.
And I am so ready to tear that knife from what once. To tear that knife from what once would have been dead fingers.
And I'm so ready to pull that knife out of that one wound.
What once would have been dead fingers lying blue against the floor. And you will no longer stand between collapsing walls wearing a smile.
And you will no longer stand between collapsing walls wearing a smile.
Longer stand between collapsing walls wearing a smile. Like you can't bear it. Tear off the bandage. The way that you were, with pain is your language. The way that you were, you showed me the damage. The way that you were.
Will you show me the damage the way that you were holding?
Between collapsing walls, wearing a smile, like you can't bear it. Tear off the bandage. The way that you were, like you can't bear it. Tear off the bandage. The way that you were, with pain is your language. The way that you were.
And we painted your language the way that you were. Come and tear off the bandage the way that you were. Is this song kind of saying, hey, come and, be the way that you were. Come and be all happy. Come and be my, comfort place. Come and find your happiness. Come and, stop being all depressed and miserable and, tear off this bandage from all these scars you have, dealt with all these years.
The way that you were, with pain is your language. The way that you were.
And we painted your language the way that you were. That's interesting to me because how I take that line is kind of like, I feel like that's kind of, talking in a sense of all her like scars and traumas. Basically, vessels all her scars and traumas from, all throughout her years. And basically he's saying, hey, we painted you. We painted your language. You're no longer who you were. You're all quiet. You're all depressed inside.
with pain as your language. The way that you were, well, you showed me the damage. The way that you were,
Will you show me the damage the way that you were?
no. Well, how much did they hurt you? The way that you were, well, how much did they hurt you? The way that you were, and how much did they break you? The way that you were, and how far did they take you? The way that you were,
How far did they take you the way that you were?
how much did they break you?
How much did they break you?
The way that you were, and how far did they take you? The way that you were,
Oh, we didn't build up? I was expecting like a build up near the end. I real that kind of scared me. I really did like this. You know, fucking I think mostly all of the Sleep Token songs that I have heard, you know, they start out in this little tiny piano, you know, whatever. Like they start off really small, and then near the end, or like near the middle, they like build up to this more rock heavy production. This one, I kind of find it interesting that they didn't do that. I still really liked it though. Obviously, Vessel's vocals are really great, are really beautiful. The lyrics I did like. Obviously, we just stayed in this little organ all throughout the song, but it was really beautiful and I really liked it. The lyrics I fucking really did like. As I said, I feel like the title, The Way That You Were, basically saying, you know, you're not the way that you were when you were a child. You know, you grew up, you had to deal with all these scars from all your traumas and from all your pain that you faced as a child. But yeah, I feel like obviously, like I said, I feel like some parts of this song, especially that one lyric, we painted your language, I feel like that's, you know, Vessel talking in like her scars or trauma's voice, if that makes sense. But yeah, I really did like this. I cannot wait to go down more Sleep Token and finish up this journey. We'll still have a long ways to go. But yeah, subscribe and ring the bell if you guys want to see more reactions like this from me. I've said this 1,000 times. You gotta know what to do. Subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss a post. Leave a like because it does push out to the algorithm, and share with a friend. I would greatly appreciate that. But yeah, as always, I'm Kill Knight. We out. Peace.